Wait, hold on. That one. Bring out my chats. Bring out my chat. Bring out my own voice, apparently. Okay. Pop out Twitch. Pop out YouTube. Here. Boom. There's YouTube. Oh, like a lotion? Gold Bond lotion. I just see that on the screen. Okay. Oh, and I want to put on some Pokemon music just to fill the background with something. Uh, Calming Pokemon music. Rex on YouTube. Volume 1. Still kind of loud, aren't you? Hold on. Google Chrome, relax. Okay. First off, I got my plate of food. Um, oh, that's the same color. Oops. Actually, we'll go on DMC ranking. Boom. Boom. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Okay. Oh, you fixed yours? You made yours? Children games made for children. Yeah, true. Yeah, all of them fit under games made for children. But the people demand it. Gen 4 in their own rank. Okay, Ren. I see. I don't know why I'm deciding to do this, honestly. Just thought I had some fun discussing my favorite Pokemon games. My favorite, my least favorite. Sorry. Mostly eating. I know we've been over this a little bit during the Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke, but just to go a little bit more into my background on the Pokemon franchise. Like most people, I started with Gen 1. But that does not make me a Gen 1er. Gen 1 has many problems. I saw it, Ren. They're all games made for kids. And Gen 4 is in their own rank. I see that. No, yeah. Gen 4 is in the league on its own. I thought I'd go through each gen, see how it goes. So, we have, like most people, I'm not a Gen 1er. No. So I think we're gonna do the games in order. I don't know why they are not in order. Let's first get them in order. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Just as long as I know which games I need to click here. Talking like most Pokemon players born in the 90s, yeah. Yep. Now, I don't remember exactly when me and my brother started playing Pokemon. But I do know we started on the very first generation. Red and blue. Neither of us owned yellow. But Gen 1. Let me first do the categories here. Triple S rank. Just imagine DMC. Triple S rank, you're fucking smoking sexy style. 6 skills. Savage. These are all good ranks. A is a good rank. B is like, okay, it's good, but there's things that you could definitely improve on. C is get into that like, oh, like I don't, ew, this is gross. And then D is yeah, there's definitely better Pokemon games out there. And just tackling the main series here. Alright. Let's start with Gen 1. About time. So, Gen 1. Kanto. OG Kanto. Is honestly pretty booty by today's standards, because we've experienced Kanto so many fucking times. And the remakes and the remakes of the remake. In Gen 2, we've been to Kanto so many times. But from the original game, this game is so fucking buggy. But I can cut a little bit of slack because it is the very first game. I'm actually doing this, yeah. So that way people know where I'm at and my thoughts on the main series. On the main series. Why am I not at 4K? I don't know. I'm not... I'm not ready. There? You have it. What's this, friend? This is the... what? It's the same thing I'm using. Apparently I clicked it twice. Put the first black and white in F? Oh boy. You guys don't like black and white, do you? Do it. I'm going in game order. I'm going in game order. Okay, so. Gen 1 for me is like... it's the beginning of a franchise. There's so many things that definitely get improved on in the later in the franchise. I should not be talking about my food full. Fuck. But Gen 1 is like kind of crazy. Now, Pokemon Yellow, I'm gonna put in the same spot. Just cause like, sure, it did improve on a couple of things in Gen 1, but it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of crazy. I'm a mad lad. Okay. Moving on to Johto. Silver, Crystal, Gold. I have stated many times that Generation 2 is one of my favorite generations out of all of them. But, as much as I say that, Gen 2 is also kind of whack. It's a step up. It's a step up from Gen 1. But, Silver's Triple S. I'll get to that, Ren. I think I'll tackle the main game, or the remakes after I do the other ones. So the OG Gen 2 is a step up from Gen 1. Not only does it expand with 100 new Pokemon, not only does it give you 2 regions to explore, Soul Silver is quadruple S. It's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Okay, I'll give you that. Now Crystal, once again, it didn't really do much to change. Like, sure, it added color, it added a little bit of animations, but it's like the third games are basically the same game, so it's like battle mechanics, I guess, are like whatever, right? But yeah, they're a step up from Gen 1 for sure. Okay, Gen 3. We have Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Move these to the top. Okay. Now, we actually never owned Sapphire, me and my brother. We never owned Sapphire. But we owned Ruby and Emerald. These games are really good. They added a whole bunch of new stuff to Hoenn. If X and Y is an I, I'll riot. Okay. We'll get there. Generation 3 is a really good gen. It added natures. It added more typings. Actually, no. Yeah, no. Gen 2 added more typings. Gen 3 added more Pokemon, like every other ones. The only problem that I find, I don't think it's that big of a problem, but Even Gen 3, even on, like, we recently did the Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke, even Gen 3, it's kind of easy. But, it's a step up. Once again, it's a step up from Gen 2. Emerald. Emerald is just like it's a super combined version of Ruby and Sapphire. I think Emerald is an S tier. It adds so much more game time to the other two. Okay. Gen 4. Now, this is when the DS came out. And me and my brother initially were like, what the fuck? How the fuck are you supposed to play this game on 2 screens? That's fucking crazy. But it turns out, Generation 4 is really good. Generation 4 is extremely good. So I think they're on the same level. I think they're on the same level as Emerald, the original Diamond and Pearl. Platinum is interesting. I found a very newfound appreciation for Platinum in particular due to Chugga Conroy's playthrough. I really loved watching it. Platinum is SSS. SSS. Ew, Gen 4, gross. What? Yeah. That's how I feel. The game has a... If you're not doing a Nuzlocke, okay? If you're not doing a Nuzlocke, and you're not doing any crazy stuff, such a good game. Such a good game. Platinum is so good. Sinnoh is good. I hope when they eventually decide to remake Sinnoh, they're gonna remake Platinum. That's what I want to see. You hear this song? This is from Sinnoh. So good. Eterna Forest, man. OST is banger. Okay. Apparently the divisive one between my group of friends. Generation 5. Is... Oh, Black 2 White 2 is here. There we go. So. Your new list is up? Hold on, Ren. Hold on. Did you... You can dig that list? Kevin? Okay. Godlike. Amazing. Good. Enjoyable. They aight. Old and dumb. Haven't played. Why are these here? Japanese versions of Red, Blue, and Yellow? Oh, sorry, Red, Blue, and Red. Fuck! Green, Blue, and Red. I can't speak on those because I haven't played them, but... That's a pretty solid list. Okay, where was I? Gen 5. Gen 5? Once again, first off, Gen 5 is actually when I had a phase where I don't really want to play Pokemon anymore. I eventually came back Gen 6, and I came back to Gen 5. And Gen 5 is amazing. It is one of my favorite gens. Now, it doesn't hold a candle to the other games that I really enjoy. But, Joshua. Okay, let's have this conversation, Eric. Why don't you like Gen 5? Why don't you like Gen 5? Let me first put it in the tier list. You don't remember? Wah! Gen 5. Or double S. The only reason why I say they're double S is the story is so good. Now, there are issues with the story. As in, very early foreshadowing. But I'm a son of a bee. And honestly, Gen 5 is probably the most balanced battle mechanics in the series. Until before we got Megas, and before we got Z moves, and before we get fucking Dynamax. Probably the most balanced battle system in the series. Either Gen 5 or Gen 4. You've only really played the first half and remember liking it. Yeah, it's a good game. Goku got Dynamax. Goku got Dynamax, guys. Now, here's the thing. Let's talk Black 2, White 2. Let's talk Black 2, White 2. The story was definitely not a focal point. The focal point of Black 2, White 2 was to not only expand Unova, but to pretty much undo what they were trying to do with Black and White. In Black and White, they were trying to soft reboot the series. And people were pissed that they couldn't get their old bonds because you had to beat the game before you could. But most of the mons in Black and White are good. Black 2, White 2. Black 2, White 2 were really good. I don't know if they're a step up from Black and White. I think they're on the same level, honestly. Are they, Josh? They should have stuck to it? Yeah, they should have. They really should have stuck to you're rioting. Eric is rioting. You have to tell me what. You have to have this conversation with me, Eric. You have to have this conversation. You need to tell me why you don't like black and white. We don't know enough words? I don't know enough words, I can't type them out. Too many. You hated the look? I honestly think Pokemon Black and White is peak Nintendo DS. Some of the last games on that system, and they look incredible. Yep. I think Black and White holds up better than the 3D games. But that's just me. Speaking of which, the 3D games. X and Y. Excellent. So, like I said before, I ranked Black and White. X and Y was when I got back into Pokemon. when I was like out of that phase of like I just don't want to play Pokemon anymore. Going back to X and Y and seeing you play ORAS, I hated looking at them. Yeah, like it doesn't look good. I mean, the region itself is good, but when it comes to like the animations of the characters and the animations of the Pokemon themselves. Oh, hey Josh. I'm doing a tier list because I ended up losing the Nuzlocke, so I thought I'd go over my how I would rate these games. And as you can see, I'm doing it DMC style. Boom. Other Josh. The boy. Oh, Jubilife? Okay. So X and Y. I think they're on the same level. It's like, I can cut it a lot of slack because it's Game Freak's first 3D game. And I think it's a pretty, I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Obviously, there's better. I would rather play, they're not a part of the main series, but I'd rather play Colosseum and XD before I would play X and Y. But they're good. They're A rank. They're apocalyptic. Okay. Next is Generation 7. Sun and Moon. And I guess Ultra Sun and Moon. I liked XD. Love them so much. They're good games. They're amazing games. And it teaches you about double battles too. I think it solidified like a lot of the competitive battling scene is mostly double battles. It taught you about strategies and stuff too. Good games. They're not on the tier list, but we'll get there. Okay. Okay, so Generation 7. This is where, I think this is where the series started to drop down for me a bit. Now, I liked Sun and Moon. I enjoyed Ultra Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon a bit more than I did Sun and Moon. But honestly, I think Alola, for as much like as they wanted to change, not D rank, as much as they wanted to change like a bit of the formula, it didn't really work out the way that they intended, because like the island challenges were basically just gyms. Like, it didn't really differentiate from the rest of the franchise. The Z moves are kind of cool, but then it's like, oh, why add another gimmick on top of Mega Evolution? It's fucking weird. I gotta use to double because of them. I got my Trophius and Quagsire on Colosseum. Yep. Yep. A lot of really good strategies were learned by playing. Although I don't know if those strategies hold up anymore in the competitive scene at all, but you learned a lot of them by participating in those double battles. But back to Sun and Moon. I personally think X and Y are better games. So for me, they're on the same level as original Gen 2. Um, they tried something new. It didn't work out. It didn't work, but they were fine. They were fine and fun games to play. Which brings me to Ultra Sun and Moon. They just added on. I feel as though Ultra Sun and Moon should have been Sun and Moon to begin with. So they're either on par or better than X and Y. Are they as good as Gen 4 though? And in the remake and the Emerald. They made Sun and Moon seem like they were rushed. Exactly. That is the way I feel. It's just a more complete title. Like that's what it is to me. I think they're on par with OG Gen 4 and Emerald. Emerald is the more complete Gen 3. And Diamond and Pearl, even though Platinum exists, like Platinum being the more finished version of Gen 4. OG Gen 4 still felt like a game that was put together pretty well. Josh, I only played Yellow, Silver, Coliseum XD, Emerald since then. Hardcore Pokemon Goer. Yeah, where's Pokemon Go on this fucking list? Oh shit. Alright guys. I think you guys know my feeling about this fucking big disappointment. Sword and Shield were just super disappointing. As soon as we heard the news that, like, I know we've had this conversation that they literally can't do 900 Pokemon in one game. They promised us. They made a promise. That promise was that we could bring our old Pokemon to the current game. And now that the National Dex doesn't exist in Sword and Shield and in the future, that promise can't be kept. Now, I'm not flacking the game for that. Okay, I said I'd be fair. And Sword and Shield, just looking at it is ugly. It's super ugly. And like I said, I honestly think Black and White and Black 2 White 2 look better than Sword and Shield. I think Platinum looks better than Sword and Shield. But 900 Pokemon? Could you even imagine trying to catch them all? No. I've come to an understanding, yeah, they literally can't do that. Like, 900 plus Pokemon, by the way. Like, there's more than that now. I don't know. No. Are they in their own rank? Am I really that disappointed by Sword and Shield? I don't think I'm that disappointed by Sword and Shield. There are merits to those games that, yeah, I do like some of Sword and Shield. I like the wild area. I kind of like Galar. I know the faces of my 600, lol. Sometimes maybe more so like 400, maybe. Did I have fun playing Yeah, I did have fun playing. Especially since, you know, all of us were in a Discord call and we're all sharing our experiences with Sword and Shield. It is still a Pokemon RPG to me, right? It is still that game for me. I can always come back to Pokemon and be like, okay, I'm gonna have a good time, right? And sometimes that's what matters most. And in Gen 1, I feel the same way, right? I could go back to Gen 1. Oh, it's Pokemon, it's cool. The raids were super fun. Yeah. There's a bunch of stuff in Sword and Shield that were fun. I'm not shitting on the game entirely. As much as I like to do it. As much as I like to show Sword and Shield. There are good merits in them. And it's just on a technical level, on a like how can they get away with the fucking trees? Gen 1 makes you puke? So for Red, Gen 1's down here, right? They're fucking dismal. But Sword and Shield, they're not dismal. They're not shitty games. You can play them. You can have a good time. You hate the trees argument? Ultimately, like, graphics, whatever. Like, you're playing the game to have a good time. And what matters is that you did have that good time. And personally, like I've been stating, I like the game. I like playing it. I'm just disappointed with it. And I think they're on the same level as OG Gen 2 and OG Sun and Moon. They are better than Gen 1. But they are definitely no platinum. Definitely no platinum. Okay. That's so dumb. My silver for some reason was corrupted and you could never save, so basically you took full AA batteries and get as far as you can. Oh, your battery backup broke on it, Josh? That sucks. Okay. Time for remakes. Fire Red Leaf Green to start. Fire Red Leaf Green. Back when with Game Boy, yeah. Super battery pack wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Okay. Gen 1 remakes. They're good. You want to play Kano again? And you don't want to have to deal with the Pokemon Go mechanics, and you want to play a part of the main series so you can bring over those Pokemon, it's good. Putting Sword and Shield on a pedestal would be dumb. I just think it gets hated on too much. I understand that everyone disliked it. Yeah. Like, it's... I don't know, it's just it's disappointing. It's disappointing for me. I liked playing it, and I liked the interaction that all of us had, right? It still had that Pokemon feel to me. It's still a Pokemon game. It was just overall disappointing. It just didn't... I don't really know how to explain it. Okay. Fire Red Leaf Green. Feel like a more complete version of Gen 1. And it has the Sevi Islands. It has the Gen 3 battle mechanics. It has a whole bunch going for it, so... Fire Red Leaf Green are... I think they're on the same level as these guys here. They're S-rank. I think that's fair. Okay. Gen 2 remakes. Look, I think you guys know where this shit's going. I don't think I need to talk about that. I will, though. Gen 2 remakes are so good. So good. If you're a Pokemon fan at all, you play these three right here. They have the Gen 4 battle mechanics. The game looks just freaking beautiful. The OST is phenomenal. There's so much. There's so much I love about old Soul Silver, Heart Gold. It's hard to put into words. And they're remakes of my favorite gens, so that's something, right? Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say on it. I think that's all I'm gonna say on it. Okay. ORAS. Actually, do I want to tackle Pikachu Eevee? Let's tackle Pikachu Eevee first. Pikachu Eevee, Gen 1 again, for real? I'm pretty sure it's a nice chill, relaxing game. No, you're not gonna be doing anything super serious, like competitive battling wise. And they made your partner Pikachu / Eevee so good. That comment right there. Yeah, guys, you like Hannah, right? Yes, we do. Can you not feed it to us for like the 7th time in a row? Pikachu and Eevee. They're a nice, fun, chill game, but there's no urgency. There's no fucking... Especially if you have the Pokeball Mew, then it's like, you just blow through the game. You don't even need to catch Pokemon, honestly. I mean, for experience, yeah, you do, but... I think they're either... Okay. Well, here's the main question. Are they worse than the original Generation 1? Are they a downgrade from Gen 1? I personally don't think they are, but... Oops, Ruby Sapphire to good. No more comments out there, so... I think, yeah. They're definitely more... I don't know. They're dumbed down, but I mean, Gen 1 is just bleh. Makes you fucking cry at night. I think they're on the same level. I think they're on the same level. Like, they're obviously, technically, they're not on the same level. Like, there's so many things wrong with the original Generation 1. They're on the same level as in, we're feeding you Kanto again, we're giving you the Pokemon Go mechanics, we're giving you this, we're giving you that, and it's like, they're on the same level for a different reason. That's what I'd say. Lastly, ORAS. Is really good. Extremely good. There were nice quality of life features that they ended up putting in Sword and Shield. Yeah, like, actually, yeah. The biggest one I really, really like is running into Pokemon, not via grass or anything. They're just on the field. That is one I really like. So, actually... I'll put them there, actually. Now that you say that. Okay. ORAS is extremely good. It is people access their box everywhere is a game changer. That's another one too. Okay. Let's go back to ORAS. Amazing games. Even after recently... It's okay, Ren. Even after recently completing the Nuzlocke, you have the Delta episode, you have the Battle Resort, you have so much content that you could do in these games. It's unreal. And I was super excited to see that people are playing ORAS still. Like, and people are playing and trying to interact with me and trying to, talk to me and trade with me and stuff. I love that. And, they're on the same level. They're on the same level as Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum. Like, these 4 games right here, they add so much to the original, experience that they're complete. They're complete to me. These 5 games right here are cut above the rest. See, double S rank is Gen 5 in general. And Gen 5 in general is, like I said, like, I don't know what the discourse is about Gen 5. Of course, I didn't play it when it came out. Because I was having that phase where I'm like, I just don't want to play this game anymore. But eventually I came back and I really liked both of these. I like both of these games. Now we have the OG Gen 4, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the remakes of Gen 1 and Emerald in the S tier. And these are games that are enjoyable. If Gen 4 remakes don't give us something like the Delta episode for Arceus, Darkrai, or Shaman, I'm gonna cry. First off, if you're gonna remake Gen 4, remake Platinum, and have multiple episodes, not just one episode. Have multiple. One for Darkrai, one for Shaman, and make the last one for Arceus. Do multiple episodes. That would be awesome. Okay, what was my point? Yeah, so Emerald improved upon the these two here. OG Gen 4 just was... How could you not have something special for God himself? I know. I really hated that it was only an event-only Pokemon for Diamond and Pearl. Shit was dumb. Now, the A rank, like, I feel as though these games right here, if you fell off a Pokemon and you've been wanting to get back into it, these games right here are pretty good entrance games for that specific person. Like, you're like, oh, I wanna, like, oh, fuck, like, I wanna get back into Pokemon, but I don't know which one to play. And if you're feeling something a little bit more modern, X and Y. If you're feeling something a little older, Ruby Sapphire. Like, that's how I feel about these ones here. Nice solid times to run through those games. Pretty good. Generation 2. The B tier. Generation 2. Like I said, big, massive step up from Gen 1. Improving the mechanics. Adding more typings to balance out the game a bit more. But once again, it still has its issues. Sun and Moon just did not feel like complete games at all. And in the same vein, Sword and Shield just did not. These four just did not feel complete. And I think the series right now, especially with Sword and Shield, is suffering immensely. If there's people that are like me, they find it disappointing. They don't like that the no national text thing. There's people that like it, which is why it's like, okay, it's better than Gen 1. But there are other detractors. But the series right now is definitely at its lowest point. And then Pikachu and Eevee they're just kind of side games. They're not really a part of the main series, but they're on the list, I guess. And then you have OG Gen 1. Like I said, they're not on the dismal level, but they exist. They exist. You have to acknowledge them, and they have their issues. And the series just goes up from Gen 1. And I definitely think that these 5 games, are the peak. Definitely. These 5 games are definitely the peak. We've been talking about this for almost an hour. That's pretty good. Now this will be here to either make people unsub for me or something, I don't know. But this is how I feel about the series. I think this series right now, like I said, it's at a pretty low point for people. I could be wrong about that. Like I said, there's people that like Sword and Shield. There's people that don't like Sword and Shield. I don't know where the franchise is gonna go from here. I think it was at its highest when it was doing not only the remakes, Gen 2 and Gen 3, but it was at its highest in terms of challenge, in terms of overall gameplay, in terms of just having a fun time in general. I think Platinum is its peak. But yeah, that is my Pokemon tier list. Pokemon main game tier list. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of this. Nothing in D tier, but I did make that tier just in case. Now, I know I didn't really go over all that much reasoning, pretty much, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel about this series. There we go. This little picture there. I still like that, old and dumb. Alright. Enjoyable, good, amazing, godlike. Okay. I'm done the tier list. What do I do now? I don't know what to do now. Oh, maybe I should bring my plate up. Maybe I should start with that. Alright. Like, isn't this? Oh, it is. Played some, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music. Okay, well... It's Pokemon tier list. Are there any other Pokemon tier lists? Starters? Galar evolutions? Waifus? Pogetubers? Champions? Trainers? Just kind of chilling out, aren't we? I want to play something. I want to play something, but not Pokemon. Okay. I think I'm gonna set up. I don't know what to set up. We'll set up some, I don't know. Hi, Boo Boo. Good boy. Good boy.
It's Justin.
Can't go that
It's Justin.
way. It's too fast.
Here's my Pokemon tier list.
Was the originals below Go? Oh, I'm surprised.
I initially had them here, and I was like, there's some nice quality of life stuff that they did, that they added to the main series. And I'm like, you know what, it's better Gen 1.
Ammo is better than the Sapphire, that's fair.
Yeah.
Surprised you put Platinum so high after losing to it twice.
More than twice. I just have a huge amount of respect for it. Like, I remember I was like, I didn't really.
By the way, crits are 2 times damage, not 1.5 times. That's why you keep getting killed. Every time you get crit, that's 2 times damage and not. it's rough.
I got critted at one point.
I assume.
When did that happen?
I assume you get critted, because that kills you hard.
I mean, also having freaking plus whatever curse on the Torterra that uses Razor Wind, Razor whatever leaf.
That has a high
course I
crit
get-
ratio, so
Maybe
maybe
I
you
get
got
bodied. I don't think the crit would have mattered, cause you know,
Well, yeah, if you get bodied because you're getting bodied, that's that's the thing. But you know.
because stat ups. You're watching Choga?
No, I was watching Jaden animation.
Oh,
She did her
You should
Nuzlocke.
watch Choga.
She did her platinum Nuzlocke.
Like me, and she probably won, and I didn't.
Technically, she lost. Technically, but she also won.
She lost and won. Right?
Yeah.
Like she won the final battle against
Cynthia,
Cynthia?
but she lost before that on the Elite Four run.
Oh, so she just kind of continued after.
Yeah, to tell a story, right?
Oh, okay.
But it's a pretty good video. I'd recommend it if you want to watch it. But hers is just a regular one, not a randomizer one.
Oh,
So, you know.
that might also be the problem. I'm like, let's make Pokemon interesting. Make it randomizer.
That kind of thing can hurt you hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Dog bork bork bork.
you better not have something you're not supposed to have.
You probably have something you're supposed to have. Not supposed to have.
Got something?
Okay.
Hmm?
It's like a quick hour stream, I guess.